Gentlemen, I have a treat for you today. I managed to find the original Tarzan, and I've downloaded the original Tarzan because, you know what? I want you guys to enjoy a little slice of what I used to call fun back in the day. Now, there was absolutely none of this games as a service BS. You could keep the game if you owned the game.
Options
you could
would
do
you like
what
to fidget
you
with
wanted
today?
with it. You could do what you wanted with it. And you know what? That's precisely what we're going to do today. We're going to play this, ladies and gentlemen, because this is one of my favorite games growing up. It
Good
still is to
day.
this day, and it still will
Let's
be
set the
to this
challenge
day.
level.
So, what do you mean not available?
Good choice. Let's see what you have stored away.
Oh God, I still love this. I still freaking love this. Oh my God. Okay, so ignore those little black bars. That's the problem with widescreen these days. This game was originally meant for a 640 by 480 resolution.
Well,
so
hello.
let's see if
What
we
options
can-
would you like to fidget with today?
I don't think we can. Yeah, fuck it. We're not going to deal with that. Alright. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I feel like a little kid again. I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like a little kid again. So, when I was little, I would go to my grandmother's house, and I would always tell her, Grandma, can I play on the computer, right? And it was always
Bananas
this
are sure good eating.
that I would play.
If you're losing health, find some bananas for energy.
And I was ecstatic playing it because, you know, I love the movie. And who doesn't like the Tarzan movie? I mean, come on. You have to be born... No. Don't catch yourself there. I don't want to get in trouble with people. You have to be a literal idiot to have somebody say that, oh, I don't like the Tarzan movie. It's like, of course nobody likes the Tarzan movie. I mean, you know, nobody likes modern Disney. Oh, I don't like modern Disney. Modern Disney can screw itself. Work my ass, you know? And yes, I'm going to say it. And you know what? Modern Disney is covering up.
See this here butterfly? If you get into trouble and lose all your health, you can return to the last butterfly you passed and start again.
It's rude of me not to interrupt. Disney's covering up sex trafficking. They're covering up child abuse. They are covering up a whole list of abuses, and it's going to be blown wide open. The can is about to pop because God is a can opener. But I'm not going to let that destroy my love of the best game I've ever played. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there are some elements in this game that are completely frickin' hard for no reason, you know? And I will get to those in a short little bit. Now, everybody's gonna bitch about the control. Oh, Flash, why aren't you using the controller like everybody else?
Hey, Turk!
Hold on. Oh, that's good. Why aren't you using the controller like every... Oh. Hold on, give me a quick second. Gotta install... Yes, go ahead and install. Okay, alright. More ready for later. So, why aren't you using the controller? Well, I don't want to use a controller, number one. Number two, there are those of us that think that using the controller for certain games is considered, what's the word?
Yeah!
Insulting. Now, I'm going to, frick, I completely forgot. How do I, the switchboards. I need to remember what it is. Damn it. What was it? No, it's not it. Grab's keyboard. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's the A key. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting flashbacks to my childhood. They're good flashbacks, happy flashbacks. But still. It's been the better part of 2 years, and I still haven't gotten over it yet.
That's better.
My grandmother, God rest her soul, had dementia, and
Got it. Hey, Turk.
my grandmother had dementia, and the last moments of her life, she had reverted to the mind of a mind of a baby, and just seeing her like that broke my damn heart. It just.
Hey, Turk.
Psst, Tarzan! Try throwing fruit at those mean old baboons.
It just. I don't understand it, you know? Why does God let one person live, and yet not let another person have theirs, you know?
That's better.
My uncle was the cause of rape. My grandmother was raped at a young age. My beloved Maxine died due to alcoholism. My cousin OD'd. My other cousin is in the wind. I don't know where the fuck he is. So playing this isn't just me having a fun time.
This is gonna be useful.
It's therapy. It's a way for me to reconnect with my grandmother, even though she's no longer here.
Yeah! Got it!
We've had... It's been difficult having to go through life knowing that certain games that I play
Hey, Turk!
will trigger certain memories. This is why it took me the longest time to play Tony Hawk for the PlayStation, or it took me forever to get to Duke Nukem because, you know, those memories were still raw, and in a way they still are. But I know that I was single. I know that she's at peace. She's at peace. My Aunt Elizabeth, God rest her soul, they died on the same day. It fucking broke me when I found out.
Got it!
I was with my uncle in San Francisco, and I kept asking, where is my Aunt Elizabeth? Where is my Aunt Elizabeth? Where is she? And finally, he just told me that she died on the same day as my grandmother. She died on the same day as my grandmother. When I found out, oh my God, it's like a soul split in half from the body. And I didn't want to live anymore. I wanted God to just do us all a favor and kill me.
Whoa, got it!
I'm thankful that I didn't, but it was severe, completely severe heartbreak on my end. I couldn't deal with it. I just couldn't deal with it. I didn't want to deal with it. And it is due to that, it's like I can't play certain things without, having, going into shock or having a breakdown, because, they're so integral to me, especially as a gamer, that it just, you have to wonder at points, it's like, is it worth it? Did you actually, enjoy it? Do you have any memories of, something you could have done different? And I think going through my mind is hell yes. I lost a year of my life with my grandmother because of my father. A year without her. Because I was too scared to confront her. When he is on his deathbed one of these days, I'm going to visit him and I'm going to spit in his face. I'm going to tell him, you know where you're going, and you know what I will say. But you've taken everything. And now, you're not worth it. Your whole family hates you. I hate you. Grandma hated you. My uncle hated you. I hate you. And it is because of all of that.
This is gonna be useful.
That Grandpa wanted to get me out of this because apparently I wasn't pissed at me, beyond fucking pissed at the fact that he kept keeping my grandmother. And grandma didn't want this, and it's like, at the time, it's like, I don't want to go to the home where I'm at, because at the time, we lived in an area that wasn't good. I mean, my backyard was literally cement. I'm going to show you the house where we lived, and, yeah, I just, I'm going to show you the house where we lived real quick. Hold on, let me pull up a window. And, 642. I think West Worth Street. No, Park West. West Park Street. I think that was it. Yeah. Okay, for those that can't see, for those that can't see, this motherfucker right here was my home for the majority of my childhood life. That was my backyard. Hold on. That was my backyard. Now I'm going to show you, or at least I'm going to try. Nope, it's not it. Go. There we go. And at least there should be a way. I don't think there is. But it's just, you know, why did I have to suffer, you know? As a kid, why did mom have to suffer? You know? I wish I could show you. No, actually, I think I can show you inside. Hold on. 642 West Park Street, inside. Not now. Stockton. 642 West Worth. 322. 633. 639. I keep thinking it's 642. Okay, so 633. I'm not really sure how if you can actually go inside these houses or not, but this is what it was like inside the house. Nope, that's not it. 633 West Park Street. 42. 642. 4. 3. Okay. Imagine this as your hallway, and that's the bathroom, right? Now, imagine living, if you would, well, I don't really call that living. Imagine living in that hellhole for a good long while. And the thing going through your mind is, when the hell can I get out of here? You know? And for me, it was almost never. So I spent the majority of my life in that house. And it was not fun. It was a trying time, and it was a damned ordeal having to deal with it. And I didn't want to deal with it for the longest time. There were days that I literally wanted to put a gunshot, I wanted to put a gun to my head and pull the trigger. That is how bad things were for me. They were awful. It really sucks that I It really sucks because, you know, I don't want to open up as much because, well, I love you guys, I do. I don't want you guys to take advantage of it. So just, please don't, that's all I'm asking. Please don't take advantage. Don't take advantage of the fact that, oh, just because, you know, he said such and such, that my life story isn't something that you're like. You know, it's just, you know, I understand if some of you don't want to hear this because, you know, you're used to my other videos. And that's perfectly fine, you know? You can do or say whatever you need to do. I mean, if you don't like my videos, then go ahead, don't watch. I'm perfectly fine. But I feel that it's better to come out and say what you're feeling than it is to keep it bottled up inside. It's it's
Ah, that's better.
so like I said, it's been a while, and my grandmother is in heaven now. About a year ago, we had to put down another little friend. My sister, I'm not going to name her for privacy reasons, had a little chihuahua. And his name is Diki. And I miss him every day. The last time I saw him, he was blind. And he didn't know when was. It was so
Yeah!
but I just called out my name and he just started running.
Woohoo! Yippee! Woohoo!
It just broke my heart. I had to hug him.
Whoa! Whoa! Yeah!
My sister had to put him down. And she had to bury him.
Ah, that's better.
I miss him. Jerry Newton. Well, now that the depressing stuff is out of the way, let's go to some of the more positive aspects of my childhood. So, my grandmother loved me. That much is true. She loved me like her own. And every morning it was all the fruit you could eat. And every day, okay, so
Whoa!
part of the reason I'm so addicted to video gaming is because my
Ah,
grandmother
that's better.
nurtured my addiction.
Woohoo!
She nurtured it. Sorry to say.
Got it!
It's been,
Whoa!
it's part of my OCD. I apologize if it's driving you nuts. I really do. I try to fix that in the future if I can, Lord willing. But yeah, as I was saying, she nurtured a lot of things in me. But for me, okay, so a lot of people are gonna say that the NES is a really good system, and I'm not gonna lie, it is a really good system. It is a really good system, but it's one that I just don't care about. Outside of the occasional Mario,
Ah, that's better.
and I'm gonna be completely honest with you, the original Mario trilogy, you speak ill of it, I'm going to find you, and I'm gonna slap you over the head with a copy of the cartridge. I'm not even lying. Those 3 games are sacred, my friend. You speak ill of them, you deserve to be mauled on Twitter. Or slapped, or whatever. Or I don't know, beaten with an NES cartridge or something.
Ah, that's better.
So, other than that, I just didn't care for the NES. Partly because one of the games I played, one of the games that I freaking hate, and shaped my opinion of the Super Nintendo for the regular Nintendo for years to come, was Marlon's Secret Castle. Now, everybody that plays the game knows what a piece of crap it is. For those that don't know what the game is, it's a knockoff Zelda clone where you play as this little twerp named Mylon, who can't do anything whatsoever except shoot ineffectual bubbles.
Ah, that's better.
There are 2 games that I played in this world that are worse than Mylon's Secret Castle. They are
Hey, ow!
damn it, what's the name of it? They are rascal, and they are sheep. I can forgive any other game. Hell, I can forgive Star Wars Masters of Tarascasai. I can even forgive the acceptable Star Wars Demolition because at least the ending FMVs are actually good. Unfortunately, it's like this game is just, it's like it wasn't play tested. In the case of Rascal, that's a management, corporate. They saw the success of Tomb Raider and they decided, okay, well, we're going to use 3D tank controls. I played the game. It is not. There is at no point in the game should it have used tank controls. Tank controls are the death of gaming, unless you deliberately design them. If it's a first-person shooter, that's fine. If it's a third person, like Resident Evil, that's fine because I can deal with it. But a game like Rascal, oh god, I'm not in this show. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. No, frick no. No. Now then, there are two exceptions when it comes to the NES. They are Chip and Dale, and there is DuckTales. And there's Contra, but, well, even then, Contra rocked back then. You say anything negative about Contra, if you were to come to my house and to say that you hate Contra to my face, the first thing I'm gonna do is slam the door in your face. The second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open the door, I'm gonna take out a copy of Contra, and I'm gonna hit you in the face with it. The NES is many things, but Contra is above reproach, my friend. You can say anything you want about the Alien Wars, which honestly sucks. The Japanese got the Konami code, but the Americans didn't. That is the height of BS in Americans. That is the height of BS. You can let the Japanese have it easy now, but we gotta suffer at you. It's supposed to be the other way around. The Japanese are supposed to have the unforgiving games, and we are supposed to have the games that are at least mildly decent. But no. It's quite literally, frick you Americans, here's the inferior port, blah 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 blah. And it's like, yeah, no. If you're going to give the inferior port to anyone at all, give it to somebody that deserves it. Don't give it to American kids. You see, this is the thing I hated about Disney. And everybody freaking hated about Disney back in the day. And still do, to some extent, at least. The Lion King. The Lion King, my friend, is a game that just hates you. It hates you, it friggin' hates you. The Lion King is like the grandmother you don't like, and you have to stay over at her house. No disrespect to you again. This is not for you. And it's the grandmother you don't like, and you have to stay over at her house. You have to eat her food. She's a horrible cook. She's a horrible cook. And then you realize that the only entertainment you have over there is the game. And it's just, why God, you know? Just why? Why Why? Why?
Ah, that's better.
Fuck, I forgot what I was talking about. What's I talking about? Yeah, with NES. Nylon. Oh. Lion King. Okay, so basically the Lion King is Sega's way of telling you that
Ah, that's better.
here you go, and if you want to hate us, you can do that later in life. Mercifully, there's a level select code, so that's literally the only redeeming factor. Later in life, the lead, I think it was the lead programmer or developer, I can't remember. He basically apologized because management forced it on them because they didn't want kids beating it in a week. Well, I hate to tell you this, but we haven't beaten it in years. I mean, the only person that has come close to beating it, or I think actually has beaten it, is Adam Blank from Remember the Game. And yes, I'm going to shout out Adam Blank to those that don't know. Remember the Game is a really good podcast. It is a really good podcast. It's funny, and quite frankly, the Patreons are relatively inexpensive. $20 is good. Gives you a nice amount of perks. That's $5. For those perks that are a little more expensive, I don't know if you can go on the show or not. You'll probably have to ask me about that. But you have access to the Discord and stuff like that, and it's really good. It's actually fun. I mean, you get to interact with the audience. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. If you're into the Simpsons, you have Purple Monkey Dishwater, Purple Monkey Dish. Walker, Purple Monkey Dishwasher. Yeah, sorry for screwing that up. And you know, it's the perfect deal. And 5% goes to children's charity. 5%. And they will do streams for charity. I think that's what the drafts are for. I'm not entirely sure. And it's just, it is fun all around. It is fun, and that's what it's supposed to be. Gaming is supposed to embody the best of us, not the worst. If the worst of the industry is EA, then the best of the industry is Adam Blank. And I mean this completely. This is a full shout out to the man. The one thing I'm going to caution you on is if you are given access to the Discord, do not, and I'm going to repeat this again, do not, I'm going to repeat it one more time, do not disparage Molly.
Got it.
Molly is a cute little dog who passed away from complications, and Adam had to put it in.
That's better.
I am nothing if not horrified by what he had to go through, but I know exactly what he had to go through, and that is why I'm telling you that if you are going to commit to this, don't be a dick. Okay? You do not go into somebody's house and disparage their dog. If I find out you did that, I'm going to call you out in the next video. I'm going to call you out, and I'm going to call you out in front of all the other commentators and other people, and I'm going to embarrass you, and I'm going to show you my anger. And you don't want to see my anger, so if you don't want to see my anger, then do yourself a favor and show a little decency to this man that lost his little angel. Okay? Show a little common courtesy. Or I would be very upset. Now, as a fellow dog lover myself, although we have a little cat, his name is Bubbles. Love him. Love him, love him, love him, love him, love him. He can be a bit of trouble. He can be a bit of troublemaker, but I love him. I understand what it's like to lose a pet. I understand what it's like to lose a loved one. If you say anything against him, you say it against me. If you say it against his dog, you say it against me. If you double down on it and don't apologize, not only am I going to embarrass you, but I'm going to embarrass you, and then I'm going to ban you from my channel
That's better.
immediately. And this ban is non-negotiable. There is nothing you can say or do to get back in. There are exceptions for outstanding circumstances, such as a genuine change of heart. But in this case, genuine change of heart means genuine. I don't want to half-hearted apology. If you are going to get a half-hearted apology, then I'm going to get a half-hearted response. Namely, I'm not coming back in. The list of offenses not allowed on the channel relatively few, but they are as follows. Number 1, I have a fellow commentator and a friend of mine named 77 Peso. When I'm not around on the channel and making videos, there's obviously school classes and other things, he is acting mother. And if there are times where he is not available, then I will be in charge. You will be given 3 strikes. You will be given 3 strikes. First offense, a warning. Second offense, another warning. Third offense, final warning. After that, you're gone. You are gone. You are not coming back. You are not going to have anything remotely related to redemption. Bans can last anywhere from bans can last anywhere from a month to a year to being permanent. It depends on the severity. If you have upset me in a way that sets me off, you're banned from it. But let's say, for instance, you've had a really bad day. You've decided that now I'm having a really crappy day. And I may or may not offend somebody. But if I do, I apologize. I'm going to be gracious. I'm going to give you a temporary and that temporary ban will be somewhere around 2 days, maybe 3, during which you are not able to comment, but you are still able to access the channel. Like I said, depending on severity. Now, there is another more serious offense, and that is okay. So we have two. Okay, so there are two tiers for ban offense. The first ban offense is going against authority. That means going against. Play this level. That means going against 77 Pacer or going against me. That is an automatic ban for a month tops. If you neglect 3 warnings and then do it again, that is a month ban. You'll be allowed back after a month. During this month, you will not be able to post anything on my channel. If you do, that ban is automatically extended to 2 months. Subsequent posts will extend the ban until it can't be extended any longer, at which point you're banned for life. I want this to get through everybody's head. Okay? The first way to piss me off is to go into voting. That means shirking Pacer. That means shirking me. So, for example, if I tell you to knock something off and knock it off immediately, or if I'm not there and Pacer tells you, hey, knock this off, that's inappropriate. Don't do it, and then you tell him, hey, screw you, I'm going to do whatever I want, F off, right? If I hear about that, then I'm going to take appropriate action. I'm going to take appropriate action, and that action ranges from a temporary ban to permanent, depending on the severity. If you showed a little snark, or it was a joke or something, you know, and you meant it in jest, then that's different. You know, I don't have an issue with that. The thing is, what the hell is going on with the screen? I don't have an issue with that. You know, if you want to be snarky, if you want to try to be comedic, okay, that's good. That's cool with me. You know? That's perfectly cool. Just don't do it in a way that would offend anyone else. My videos are for everyone. So if you are going to be like straight offensive, then I'm going to be straight to the point. Hello, you're no longer welcome on my channel. Bye bye. So the last dude that got banned from my channel was, I recently did a video called His Queen, and this guy decided to be overly creepy. Okay, so for those of you that don't watch Family Guy, the video is basically about Muddy passing a kidney stone, right? And he's having so much pain doing so, but it's freaking hilarious, right? So anyway, the guy decided that he could try to bypass something by putting it in another language. Unfortunately for him, I use Google Translate a lot. So he effectively said that I find this so hot and it's making me, horny. And at first I told him, what the hell is wrong with you? Don't do that. And originally I didn't know what it was, and then I looked a little deeper, and finally I told Pacer, you know what, Pacer, you have ban authority, I don't want this dude on my channel. And he's gone now. So, nothing sexual, nothing related to sex, nothing related to kids. Okay, this is a permanent ban. I don't care if it's your first offense, I don't care if it's your second offense, I don't care if you're from Japan and your home country allows it. If you post anything sexual on my channel involving children, or even drawings that look like children but aren't children, then depending on the laws in the country you are from, I am either going to call the police if it's child porn, or I'm going to ban you completely. So I will pretty much accept anything with, okay, no porn, no child porn, no bestiality, nothing that would get you sent to prison. Okay, so, let me put it this way. If you wouldn't post it on the internet, or if your mother was here and you didn't want to show it to her, don't show it to me, because you will get thrown out of the channel. I will pick you up by your hands and knees if I have to. So yeah, don't do that. Don't piss me off. Don't do anything that would offend anybody else here. You have to understand that the majority of my videos are usually for a more mature audience. But knowing how people on YouTube like to act, I'm perfectly fine if you have a parent's permission or something.
That's better.
But most of my videos are a little more on the edgy side. I mean, they are not pornographic, not sexual, but they're very bloody. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
That's better.
But the thing that I want you to know is, seriously, the thing I want you to know is that you are responsible for your own behavior while you are on my channel. Attempting to skirt rules, shirk authority, or in any way get away with hooliganism, you're not lasting long on my channel. If you say or do anything that is against children, and I don't care if it's in another language. By the way, just a general rule, do try to keep your comments in English if you can. If you can't, and this is the final time I'm going to say this, I'm going to start banning if you don't follow.
That's better.
You are to use a translator. Google Translate and use that. If you can't use that, then bye-bye. Okay, you're going to get one warning, and that warning is use a translation device. So basically you have two options. You can use a translation device. You can use a translation device. You can delete the comment. Okay, so you can use a translation device, you can delete the comment, which is what I recommend, and redo it. Or you can get rid of it entirely. You will only be given one warning. If you try to repost it, then that is a temp ban. So, for those who don't understand, the general order for bans is this. If it involves children, if it is something that breaks the law, if it is indecent, or something that violates YouTube's TOS, you will never get back on my channel. Even if your next of kin uses your account, they will not be able to get back on. This will be in effect until your family line dies out, or until they use a new account. If it is unintentional, then that's fine. Okay, you won't be in trouble.
Got it.
So let's say, for instance, somebody, I don't know, uses your account, and you weren't aware of it, and they post something disparaging. But then later on you say, hey, that wasn't me, that was just so-and-so, and I didn't know what was going on. That's perfectly fine. I'm willing to accept that. I will accept that. Because you told the truth, and you were honest. You won't have anything happen to you. The person that did that, if they tried to do so again, will have the hammer dropped on them. Of course, I would need help trying to. So, oh god, this is the dumbest AI in the world. Okay, so yeah, basically, if it involves children in an illegal act, that's an immediate ban. That's a call to the authorities. Number 2, if it involves anything related to, if it breaks YouTube's TOS, let's say for instance, gore or something. Okay, so if you basically say, hey Flash, do a video on such and such, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to review it. And if I find out that it will get me flagged or thrown out of YouTube, the first thing I'm going to do is yell at you. I'm not going to literally yell at you, but the first thing I'm going to do is embarrass you in front of everybody in my next video. I'm going to call out, and I'm going to turn you into a pariah. Because you wanted such and such or so and so that is disgusting. Okay? I am going to basically I'm going to ruin you, and it'll be that. Okay? So that will put you on the naughty list permanently. And Santa is not coming for you. No, Santa will not come for you. Okay? You're getting coal. You don't know where you're getting coal. But we're within my power and shove that coal up your ass. You don't do that. You do not go to my channel and say, here, post this, post that. I'm sorry I'm sorry there's, problematic stuff in it, but could you post it anyway? No, because I don't want to get in trouble as well. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to have to deal with on my record. I don't want to have anything happen to me that would separate me from my loving mother. Because if I find out it's you, and I find out you did it deliberately, then I'm going to kick your ass. I'm not even going to ban you. I'm not even going to ban you. I'm just going to make a simple call and let
That's better.
the authorities do their job. Okay? Don't you ever put me in that situation. Because it won't be a good one. That would ruin my life. That would ruin my life. It would ruin my relationship with my mom. It would ruin pretty much everything. So, first and last one. Okay? First and last one. Now that we got that out of the way, that is the serious bans. For the bans that are not so serious, this is primarily related to accidental bans. Let's say, for instance, somebody took your account and posted something under your name. If you are able to prove that, then sure, that's perfectly fine. I can work with that, and if you want, I can help you get back to the person. Because what they did jeopardized you, and you had proof. Now, if you try to pull it, and then you... Okay, so there's 2 ways of seeing it. Number 1, you're telling the truth. I will help you. I will help you to try to do that. to fix this. If you are doing it in a way that you're trying to screw with me, comma, I'm not even going to ban you. I'm going to embarrass you in such a way that it will never leave. The stain will never leave. Alright, I'm going to pull a Rick Astley on your ass. And you're going to hate it, but you know what? You made the sandwich. You're going to eat it. Yeah. It's not going to be fun, really. It's just... okay, so that is pretty much that. I mean, if you're going to be a dick, then I'm going to treat you like a dick. And I'm going to basically show you that I can play fire with fire. I'm going to show you that I can play fire with fire. And if you want to test me, then you're not going to make it. So that is pretty much it for warnings. Other than that, you know, I allow a lot of stuff on my channel. You know, you can be funny, you can be snarky, you can be daring. You can go so far as to make a crack about your favorite show, or just have like a friendly little argument or something. There are, however, 2 lines I don't want you to cross. Number 1, do not say anything negative about my family. Do not mention anything negative about my grandmother. I will destroy you. Don't mention anything negative about whatever you do, be very careful when you mention alcohol. Okay? I don't know the age of the majority of the people on my channel, so I would ask that you limit alcohol talk to videos that are... Okay, so, let me put it this way. I have a video playlist called Dark Empire. That's perfectly fine. You can use that. But if I'm doing a video like this, that, is for kids, that is perfectly fine. Sorry. Do not talk about alcohol in videos like this. Do not discuss it. I want to see it in the comment section. Okay? Because, this is meant to be for kids. This is meant to be, fun. The other thing I want to let you know, I will never, ever use ads in my video. I don't care if I become a part of the YouTube partner. I will never use ads. This I promise you. Because they detract from the majority of games and they make it borderline impossible to enjoy the games that you love. Who wants to watch ads in a video? Who wants to watch ads in a video? Nobody wants to watch ads. So, if you want to watch ads in a video, then go to somebody else. Okay? I will never use ads in my video. Ever. Okay? Don't complain. Don't give me any BS. Just deal with that, okay? Right? I promise you, no ads, no bullshit, ever. Okay? All I ask is that you abide by the rules and you don't cause any problems, okay? And we'll be good. I don't know, what the hell did you do? I mean, I'm assuming she's supposed to hit these things, but I don't know. Okay, trash in the can. So, yeah. So, general rules, keep it clean, nothing illegal, and don't... Okay. Top 3. Keep it clean. Those rules we went over, everything, keep it clean. Don't piss me off. Don't go against Pacer, don't go against me, don't go against anybody else that I would put as a confidant and moderator. Number 3, depending on the video, you can or you cannot say stuff about alcohol or, drugs and things like that. Because I want to keep it wholesome. I don't want it to turn into hate. Okay? I almost forgot. If you're going to put links on my channel, make damn sure you have the right to that link. I mean, if it's your own writing for like fan fiction or something, that's perfectly fine. But if you are giving me a link to like a video game or so, and you don't have permission to use the video, I fall into that too, but I do what I can to make it as short as possible. And if I don't, I always try to put in the comments, or at least in the description, I'm sorry, or I had to use such and such. The thing is that make sure you have permission to use the video. Don't overdub the lines, or... Okay, so an example of you having the video is, let's say you created something in, I don't know, Adobe, and you decided to make something that was funny. Okay, so that's your creation. That's something that I will allow because, it's something that you wanted to do. And I don't have a problem with that. However, if it is somebody else's creation and you try to make a derivative work and then post it as your own, I'm going to track down the original owner of that and I'm going to have a discussion. Okay? I'm going to have a discussion, and if I don't have a discussion with him, then because we need to get this under control. Alright? We need to get this under control. So, no derivative works without permission, number 1. Number 2, if you do not have permission for the materials sent in the link, that is a warning. That's all I'm going to say. That is a warning. Okay? That is a straight warning. So if you do not have permission, then don't use it. If you do have permission, then go ahead. Alright? That's perfectly fine. If you... Okay, I know I'm going on. I know it's a whole list, but...
Whoa! Woohoo! Yeah! Checkpoint!
I know it's a whole list and everything, and you're probably thinking, oh God, get it over with already. The point I'm trying to make is that I want to make sure that you understand what you post in your private life and what you post on my channel must be 2 separate things. If it's your private life, then that's fine. Don't post it on my channel. If it's something you found interesting or you want us to know about, then that's perfectly fine. Okay? Do what you want to do, make what you want to make. I don't see a problem with it. If it's going to violate the law or an intellectual property, I don't want to be part of it. I don't want to be part of anything that's going to cause problems with me or anyone else. I don't want to deal with it, and I don't want to be a part of it. So if you're going to cause that, then please refer to list
Checkpoint.
number 1 of the ban list. Would you kindly? Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm a big Bioshock fan, so if you don't like it, it's yours.
Hey!
But, yeah.
Hey!
Damn it, overshot it.
Hey! Hey!
Enough with the books. Okay. There we go. So, yeah. So, ClickNotes version, be nice, be nice and kind, nothing illegal, and permission is required for anything you upload. Anything. Anything at all. Permission is required, either from the original owner or from the site. If you don't have it, don't post it.
Just what I needed.
I will make an exception if you have, if you've given proper credit, that's fine. Okay? That is what I think it's Creative Commons. I think it's Creative Commons, I'm not sure. But as long as you've given permission, you're fine. At least you should be. I don't know much about copyright. I'm sorry. Okay, so
Just what I needed.
as long as you've given permission, you should be fine. Other than that, I think that pretty much covers it. So, if you, I'll make sure to put the rest in the description for the game, because I know it's kind of hard for us to understand, from an audio perspective, if that would make sense. So for me, I'm a visual learner, but other people might be. Okay, so I'm a visual, not audio. Other people might be audio, not visual. So if you don't understand it, that's fine. If you do understand it, then you can tell people that don't understand it, or if you want, I can write it in the description. But I'm going to write it in the description anyway, so if you know someone, or if you see something that is being broken, if you see any of the, if you see somebody in the chat that is causing a violation, or in the process of starting a violation, or trying to start one, namely mouthing off at Pacer, mouthing off at one of the other commentators, tell me or tell Pacer. If I'm not available, then make a complaint with YouTube, or leave it in the comments for the early video. I will get to it when I can, and I will take action if necessary. And that pretty much covers it. So, if there's anything else you need, I will put it in the description. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. But, I'm going to say this for the third and final time. For the love of God, put comments in English. If you are not going to use it, then use Google Translate and post accordingly. Use Google Translate and post accordingly. I will say it again. Use Google Translate and post accordingly. If you do not do that, you will get a 1 month ban. I'm not kidding. I am sick and tired of having to deal with people that do not understand the concept of no. Or do not understand the concept of, but I don't understand. Well, I'm sorry, but I put my warning in as many languages as I could possibly find. There is no reason for you to say no, okay, or I don't understand. Because I know for a fact that that's just plain ignorance. I put it in Farsi, I put it in Spanish, English, I put it in German, and I'll put it in more languages if you need me to, for you to get the point. Go to About, scroll down, and read the frickin' print that says clearly, use Google Translate if you are not an English speaker. And if you don't understand that, then you know what? You're banned. You're gone. You're not coming back. Sorry, I had to let that out of my system. Oh, that pisses me off sometimes. It just pisses me off when people don't listen. You know? So you have the general idea of what I'm looking for in a viewer. Alright? And if you're not going to do that, if you're not going to follow the rules, then don't subscribe to my channel. If you do subscribe to my channel, then you act like a dick. I will... You know, I won't actually do anything. I will let fate take over. I won't even touch this mess. I'm just going to sit back with the popcorn and I'm going to let Pacer rip you a new one. Okay? So, just a general rule, just so we're clear, be kind, be courteous, nothing illegal, no mentions of drugs or alcohol unless allowed, and that will be put in the description. You are to put your comments in English, and that is non-negotiable. English only. If you refuse, you will be banned. Plain and simple. Now, if you're blind or deaf or in need of services, I won't be able to provide that. You'll have to use another service
That's better.
You'll have to use another service that can be used to accommodate Braille or hard of hearing.
That's better. Whoa!
I wish I'd be able to help, but I can't. Even though I really do want to, because I'm like you. I'm hard of hearing, and I want to help you as best I can. But there are some things even I can't do. If you... Okay, this is a big one. This one isn't going to be a ban from my channel. It's going to be, I inform YouTube, and you're kicked off the internet for life. If you so much as insinuate that you have a criminal history, let's just say got on the sex offender registry,
That's better.
even though you've been a lifelong person on this channel. Okay, so let's just say, for instance, that I've had this channel since 2002. And today I find out that you have been convicted of rape. I am going to scrub your existence from my channel. I'm going to
That's better.
make you persona non grata. If I find out anything related to you that has caused
That's better.
problem in society, aka something akin to Bill Cosby or P. Diddy, namely rape, murder, etc., you will be considered persona non grata. You will not have long on my channel. I will coordinate with the authorities to make sure that you are taken off the
that's
channel
better.
immediately. I will coordinate with YouTube. And you will not be around here much longer. And that is a promise. That's not a threat, that is a promise. I will do everything in my power to screw you over. I'm sorry. I'm not intentionally trying to die. It's just, maybe this gap's gonna be a little better. Okay, so yeah, if you fail to disclose any history, either to YouTube. Okay, so if you go to my channel and you're clean and you're fine, that's good. However, if you go to my channel and you out of the blue tell me I got arrested for doing or for causing the death of or whatever. Now, if it's something like weed possession, I'm not gonna give a damn. Because you know what? 420, smoke them if you got them. Okay? Damn it! Because 420, I don't give a shit. Okay? 420. Look, the people that bust for weed possession are just dumb. I mean, come on. Weed is used for glaucoma, medical, and let's be completely honest. It might be good for people with ADHD too. You never know. Okay. Go. There we go. Okay. So yeah. If I find out either from another commenter or even Pacer, because I trust the guy. If I find out that there has been criminal history, or another person tells me that, hey, this user told me he was going to do so and so, so I just thought I'd let you know. There will be nowhere for you to run. Nowhere. None. I will coordinate with YouTube. I will immediately inform them of what you're doing. And then I'll let it go from there. However, if it gets to the point where it's trafficking or something else, I'll drop an anonymous tip. And your ass will be history. So, just to be clear, okay? Do not, under any circumstances, break these rules. Damn it! Do not, under any circumstances, break any of these rules. This channel can be light and it can be civil. All I ask is that you be respectful. If you can't manage that, don't subscribe to this channel and likely reevaluate your priorities. If you are a decent guy and you're looking to have fun, then you found the right place. But if you are looking to cause trouble or shake the world or something, get the hell away from me, okay? I am just a simple YouTuber that wants to deliver quality content to people that enjoy great games, okay? Well, that's right. So, I just want to enjoy and deliver content to people that love it. But if you're going to be a dick, then don't come to my channel. If you're going to make anything that harms children, or insinuate you want me to make a video that harms children, or even tell me that you get off from pain or something, and you actually want to see it in real life, no pit of hell deep enough, no fire hot enough. You will be banned so fast that you won't even know what you're doing, okay? So keep that in mind. Thank you for watching.